A minute. Hello, happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone. It is that time again, Sunday Night Live. Hello, Shelly and Anthony. How are you? Happy Memorial Weekend. Oh my gosh, I was in the garden all day doing the mad dash run to try to get everything in. Quick come in and take a shower, and now I'm on live. Trying to lower it a little bit. So yeah, let's see how it turns out. With it being Memorial Weekend, on who all comes in. So we'll give it a few. So yeah, yes, we did the same today. Still burning pallets. Cosmic cultivators, really. I'm just gonna wait for more people to come in, but hold on, hold down the fort. I'm trapped. Hold on. You know how it goes? It's like you're hot and then you're freezing from the air. Hold on. Say hello to my peeps. There they are. There's the girls. This is the Wyandotte. And this is the New Hampshire Red right there. They're already looking like they're getting big, and I've only had them for Friday morning. No. This was the one I was calling Dot Head, but she now has a stripe on her head. I don't know if you could see it. Can you see that stripe? Aren't they cute as a button? A little bit more active. Say hello, everyone in YouTube lands. The new little babies. All right, I'm going to go put them back. You're okay. You're okay. All right. So I figured I would show that. Gina's so jealous. Congratulations on being a chicken mommy. Thank you. It's been nerve-wracking, though, with the poopy butt thing, that's going on. Well, when you get them, so. We have never been working on our companion gardening. We're planting a bunch of filler spots with turnip, parsnips, carrots, golden beets. Blanket video? Yes, we did the same today. Okay, I read that one. Hello, Paul Honeyman. Hi, Huga. Did you just miss the birdies, or were you in here? I just showed you my babies. You want to see? I probably should have brought the brooder out here tonight, right? Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, trying to get everything in. This is the last weekend, the Mad Dash run, to get it all in there. Let's see. Hi, Miss Cindy Brown. Hi, all still in CRCs. Is that Country Road Cures? Huh. Blanket marigolds. Didn't spell correct. Oh my goodness. Back and forth. Okay. I didn't know that they I thought they were Sunday afternoon. They used to be Fridays. I just watched quite a few of their videos. So yeah, how are you, Huga? Happy Memorial Weekend. Hi, Erin. How are you? You just missed the little chickies. And everyone else, she says. Yes, Melody's here doing a late live due to the weekend. Gotcha. Well, I had no clue. You got two different kinds of chicks. Cool. Yeah, I'll bring them back over to show you. I got the Wyandotte and the New Hampshire Reds. I was originally going for, because I was going to come out in the video, but I kind of talked about it already. I was going to go for the Rhode Island Reds, I think it was. and then the Barrett Rock, because they're for my climate. But I wouldn't have been able to get the one until October and the other one until June, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So I just picked 2 different breeds. Yeah, how did everything go with your mom's funeral? Still so sorry about that. It's terrible. Yeah, I'll grab 2. They'll be, chirping up a storm because I'll be grabbing them again, but it's all right. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, New Hampshire Reds and the Wyandottes. Aren't they cute? You're going to be talkative. Hi, baby. It's okay. Look at their feet. They're adorable. This one's chatty. What? What's the matter? So freaking cute. Thank you, Erin. So yeah, I wanted to show them. Right, you can actually see their feathers. Their wings. Hold on. You see that? Are coming in. They're already getting so big, and I've only got them on Friday. They were teeny tiny boys. So let me go put them back where they're chirping your ear all night. Say bye, everyone. Hi, Heather. Guarding the table with Heather. So there they are. Cutie patooties. I like the fact that they're going to have masks like on their face and they have a longer beak. Don't you? What's the matter with you? So stinking cute. I'm in love. I'm in love. I think it's going to be an addiction. Put them back. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I just wanted to let everybody be able to say, hi, Chickie, says Huga. Oh, I know. Shelly and Anthony are so stinking cute. I can't take it. So let's see. Worried all week because one of the other women from Mary McMurray Hatcheries, it gave me like a voicemail. Supposedly my chicks shipped. And I was like, what the heck? So I called. And she's like, no, they didn't ship. I'm like, oh, okay. She said, it all depends how the hatch goes. So that had me worried. And then Wednesday it said, ready to go. So I spoke to her on the phone. She said, I'm looking right at them. They're in the box. They were getting like a green gel type of substance to get them through. So I'm not sure. I want to say, well, they drove them. Indiana, I think it is. And then to some place that sounds like an island, but it's not. So they had to drive them. And then the journey was long. So like 2 planes and then into Philadelphia International. And in Center City, that's one of the biggest post offices. So, and then they had to take that journey from there all the way up. So they had a long journey. The one that had a dot on its head is now a stripe. That's the one that was like very lethargic and smashed in the box, so to speak, because they had 2 dividers, but they all were like on top of each other. And it just didn't look good. So I called Miss Jen. And yeah, so needless to say, I guess within about an hour and dipping her beak probably about 4 times in the apple cider water concoction. Within about an hour, she was fine. Got better. She's actually the more, voicey one and, So I did say to Jimmy that I thought if they had to travel one more day, she probably wouldn't have made it, but They're all looking good. They actually look, oh, I got an itch. They actually look like they're getting bigger already. It's just craziness. How are you, Heather? Hi, North Shore. Hello, food. Yeah, well, they are meat birds and egg layers, but these are going to be the egg layers. Um, Lori, hi from Wisconsin. Hello. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone that's coming in. Melody, have you ever heard of chicken math? No, but I went to Chicklandia and was like, once Indiana backyard. Well, I saw her before, but then I wasn't sure if it was the same person. Binged watched a bunch of their videos. The only thing I've been dealing with is the poopy butt, and it makes me so nervous. So I was in Cosmic Cultivators Live last night. Wild Edibles was in there. I did type. The chicks came, and I had to deal with it this morning on two last night. So I was using a washer. I get so nerve-wracking because you can't pull it. If you pull it, their innards are going to come out. I mean, there's no other nicer way to say that. So my anxiety was like up. And then I went to Wild Edibles had said last night, try a Q-tip. I tried a Q-tip today. It took, it's a little bit faster, but it takes a hot minute to get that off. So I don't know. I think that's the only thing that makes me like really nervous. Other than that, the brooder the DIY brooder that I uploaded, that's working out perfectly fine. My dog had kill look in her eyes, but now she just walks right on by. She don't care. And Jimmy's dog stares at them and doesn't move. It's like a goldfish in a bowl. And she just will stand there for hours and stare and stare. Like 20 hours. She hasn't touched her toy in like days. So we're trying to oh, good girl, let's go outside type of thing. So a little bit each day. But no, I have not heard of chicken math, I don't think. But Sean, how are you, my friend? Lori says, happy long weekend. It doesn't even feel like Memorial Weekend to me because as you saw, I mean, it's on my community page, the mad dash run to get everything in. And did I do it? It's just been crazy yesterday and today. It's just been insane. I love eggs. Just boiled some deviled eggs for the win. Yeah, I love deviled eggs too. So like I said, they got here Friday. I got to call it like 8:25 a.m. And the guy's like, you have live chickens? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, come get them. We open at 9. So my roommate was there 15 minutes early, got them all situated, and then tried to get some things done went live. Miss Jens was like, go live, 12 noon. I was like, okay. So I went live so people could see the birdies the first day they got here. So they seem to be doing well, besides the poopy butt type of thing. And that being new for me, so it's a little nerve-wracking. So they're good. And then it's just me trying to get everything done in the garden because this is technically in the gardening world. Here anyway, I'm Grow Zone 7B, Pennsylvania. It's like the last weekend to get everything in. Main things, So I had to do some more tomatoes today, and I did my squashes. A few were plants, but I lost a lot of plants, so I'll have to sit there and stare at it until the seeds come up, for my squashes. So I got that bed done literally right before I came in to take a shower to get ready to go live. So Cindy says, okay, I'm back. Is there live over, Cindy? Warm, damp cloth, wipe off, pasty butt. Yep, did it multiple times. And then I finally went to Q-tip. Chicken math is kind of like 2 and 1. 1 is none. It's when people with chickens say they're only getting 2, then they get 2 to 3. More than a few, more laugh out loud. I could see that happening to me. A warm cloth with coconut oil on it. That's weird. I just got a text. Oil on it works wonders for pasty butt. I don't have coconut oil, but that's great suggestion. Thank you. Wow, Melody, you got a pasty butt. I got a warm soapy cloth. Oh my goodness, Paul says, Ihuga, Okay, thank you, Miss Cindy Brown. It's just because then you're gonna miss. I guess you didn't see the checks, but uh, just gonna jet wash, but that's too extreme. That's all good. I actually used the wash rag. You know, I got sunburned last week. Now I think I have like a little bit of. I don't know. Let me see if I could show you. I feel bumps. Wait, hold on. See that? But I'm feeling like bumps. Look at how weird from wearing like sports bras out in the garden. My back is dark and the rest of me is like white besides my feet. My feet are dark now. Paul's hilarious. So yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out with it being Memorial Weekend. I mean, somebody was shooting fireworks off over here just a little bit ago. And tomorrow's the Memorial Day parade here, but I really didn't plan anything because if you were in my live last Sunday, I did tell you I was doing Jarrett's birthday dinner. So let me tell you about that. I cleaned the whole house. Like, look at the dining room. Hold on. You know how my dining room was for planting season? Well, you could see the table. So I spent like hours cleaning, of course. And yeah, so Jared came over. I made salmon, ribs, no spice on the ribs, just like a rub. And nuclear sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, corn on the cob. Got him a strawberry shortcake for his cake. And yeah, it all went really, really nice, to be honest with you. And Johnny came over, but Johnny was like, no, I don't want to eat. And then he's like, oh, salmon, mom's salmon. I can't pass up on that. So, of course, he ate mine, you know. He went to Maryland this weekend. But Jared and Lindsay hung out till about, well, with me. They hung out till about like 1:15. I was like, what time do you have work tomorrow? Or do you have work? And he said, yeah, 9:30. I'm like, oh. So, you know, we started to walk out and we were hanging out outside. And it was just so nice, you know, to have a lot of time with him. And he seemed really good. He wasn't having any problems eating. He just kept saying, like, sorry, you know, I'm not that hungry. Or if I can't finish it all. And I'm like, no, I thought you did great. So I just think the whole thing went really, really well. I got him, you know, because of his eating problem. I saw a miniature, my clip's gonna fall, folks, a miniature waffle iron. And I was like, oh, it won't take up much counter space in their new place. And it's miniature, you know, waffles. I'm like, that's quick. That's easy for him to eat out the door. And then I thought it was going to be gay, to be honest with you. And so I returned it. And then he tells me on the phone, no, I was going to actually get one. So I said, Jim, why I finish with the food? And can you just go back and repurchase it? So he did. So I got him that cologne. His dog chewed his, not a loofah, like exfoliating sponge cologne. Did I say that? Yeah. So I got him a few things and he liked them all. And then Lindsay came over with Crocs, but she left the ones. There's actually sitting right here. She wanted me to try them on and see what fits. So these look like little kid size. I mean, at the time, these seemed a little snug, but these actually fit. So Lindsay got me some Crocs going on. And yeah. Danny Day's Homestead. Hello, Melody. Hello, Danny. How are you? Happy Memorial Weekend. Let me see. Love the sunflowers. Me too. Laugh out loud. Your feet are dark because you walk around your garden in your bare feet when you're messing around in the soil. No. Heck to the no on that. It's because I told, well, you saw. I know you're trying to be funny, but I had my feet, and this is fresh white meat, folks, you know? And I gave myself a really good pedicure, and then it was my first time in flip-flops, and my feet got scorched. So after last Sunday's live, Monday, I was crisp. Barely walk. Plus, I felt like the sun sucked the life out of me. We did like the pet store, Acme, Wawa, home, and I was like, I'm not doing anything. And I literally just lounged in the bed, and was drinking lots of liquids. So I'm like, I'm not doing a darn thing. And then, yes, I recuperated. But my body was telling me to take it easy, so I did after all that sun. And then we only had those 2 days of heat, and then just like I predicted, the whole week was cool, cool temps. But from the 2 days of heat, my pak choi bolted. I do have a video where it's kind of quick, where I'm just like, this is the front bed of all greens. Look how big my lettuces are, but my pak choi is bolting. So I'm not going to waste time. I started harvesting some yesterday, but I mean, I have heads of lettuce that are like this big. So I'm going to get ready to harvest that and then figure out what I'm going to put into that bed. So, and then I spent like what? Jarrett was here Thursday. I was hoping the chicks would have been here on Thursday when Lindsay and Jarrett came, but they weren't. But, then all the cleaning and the cooking of the food and everything, but it went really nice. And I was shocked that he hung out till 1:30 in the morning. When he left, I just went right in and went to bed. I mean, I don't even remember anything but just hitting the pillow and crashing. That's awesome, Mel. Thank you, Cindy Brown. I'll just say Cindy. Let's see. Annette from Apple Tree Urban Homestead. Good morning, all. Good evening, Annette. How are you, my friend? Let's see. Your feet were so red. That's an understatement, but I mean, I took a shower, so I'm just in a workout time. Let me see, because, it's like a once a week thing to take my polish off, but let me see if I can show you my foot. Nope, you're not going to be able to see it that way. Let's try this way. Let's see, because, I'm running around in shorts, but wait. But it's going to take a hot minute for my legs to be getting some color here. Can you see, like, it's all tan now. So weird showing my feet, and I'm not even a foot person, but man, does it feel good to be in, like, I don't know, glad I took a shower, and I'm in like Victoria's Secret, like knicker, like the only come to the knee, comfy pair of socks, shirt, good to go. Oh my goodness. Wait, who'd you get a sticker from, Paul? I'm expecting sticker soon. Ooh, that's exciting. Wow, I never tan. Well, I said that last week. I get burned a few times, and then, I'll tan, but you can tell I'm a gardener because you always get it in the back. You know what I mean? Like, my back will be darker than everything else to start off with, So, needless to say. And then I watched Country Road Cure, the video on the garden, wrote a real long message on that, watched another video. That one they gave me a heart back to. But I just said as a suggestion, because she was talking about, Roxanne was talking about planting more tomato seeds. And basically I was just like, you know what, this is what you could top the bed off with. That will start building up that soil you have in there. And no shame in my game. Listen, if you're having a rough season, go to your local nursery and just buy tomatoes and peppers. You know what I'm saying? So that was the comment pretty much. Some things to amend the soil, and it's too late to plant tomato seeds now, so just go buy some. So yeah, I watched those two. And yeah. So let me think. I was out there by myself, not a bunch of racket yesterday, shockingly, and gardened from 10 a.m. till about 7 last night. Today I was out there maybe 11 to 7 again, I think it was. So quick came in, took a hot shower, got done, didn't even eat dinner yet. And Jimmy said, did you make it? Did you get everything done in the garden? Remember, that's one garden. I have the side garden. And I said, well, not everything. He's like, what do you mean? I thought you were going to get everything done. And I was like, whoa, I got all the squashes, extra tomato plants. I got them in. The only thing that's not done, this is everything I got done. 2 different things like a tote with a bunch of holes in it for some sweet potato slips. I think I did 5 sweet potato slips in that. Then my real big pot that I used last year for sweet potato slips, I think I only did like 4. And then yesterday took me like 2.5 hours to dig like 3 deep trenches. And I put in red skin potatoes, and then I did the Yukon Gold potatoes, got them in and planted squashes, tomatoes. My cucumber seeds just are not germinating, so I had to plant some more. And then I have a section that's a lot of flowers. Cosmos came up near my kitchen garden, my kitchen herb garden. I left one, and the big one I pulled out. So it's looking a little sad right now. It was split into 3 plants, but well, it looked really sad yesterday because I retransplanted it over to the other area and watered it. It'll bounce back. And then I planted some beautiful, like pink, bluish type of cosmos, some more zinnias. Some of my sunflowers are coming up like 3 or 4 in a cluster. So I've been dividing them out and putting them where I want them to go. Let me see. So I think as far as that garden is concerned, and in case you didn't know, all my onions died. So I have a bunch of onions all over. Let me think. I think it's just carrots. I'm going to do them in a pot. My broccoli's turning into heads. Once the broccoli's taken out, I could do like a full half a bed if I want of carrots, and I'll probably do beets. Once the greens are ripped out, I have no clue what I'm putting in there. Because normally I always have backup plants, and yeah, I don't know. So I do have to plant some kohlrabi still. And let me think. Lemon basil. So as far as like, I'm looking at my garden this year really differently. I feel like when you stand back and you think like, what's important to have? What do you cook with? 90% of the time. And I thought, I lost all my onions, so that's off. I'll have to go buy like a 50-pound bag from probably Lou's Farm Market. So onions, I have celery, broccoli in 2 different spots. Heads are starting to form. I have cabbage in 2 different spots. I have red acre cabbage that's coming up. So let me see, celery, cabbage, cauliflower, and then purple of Sicily cauliflower, potatoes, carrots, different squashes, lots of zucchini, tomatoes, 2 beds of peppers, like a bed and a half of tomatoes, and all the extras I'll plant on the side. I have the like bunching onions. I have those going. The garlic's out there. I don't know. It's my first time doing garlic. I did it last November, and it was all, I couldn't get it online, so I ended up getting organic garlic and tried to take the biggest bulbs and plant them. So we'll see how that turns out. Got my watermelon planted. Got my sugar pie pumpkins planted. Lots of cherry tomato plants I got planted today. So I think I have just about everything. The new green stalk planter, I put all the hanging string beans, all hanging string beans. And then in the bed where the greens are, Boone's October beans are already coming up, like they're already up. My Chinese red noodle beans, they're up. They just have to start trellising. And I'll have the whole bed of all string beans. That was like a big thing for me this year, to be able to blanch them, freeze them. I like dilly beans, but then I don't like dilly beans. So hopefully I'm not missing anything. Once the beets and the carrots go in and the kohlrabi, I think that might be everything. I'm just not, I do have to do turnips. Like I have the purple top, and then I have like let me grab it. My things are up here. And man, oh man, my foot is sore, my friends. Hold on. All this just for to see what kind this is. I was like contemplating corn. Should I do corn? Should I not do corn? I don't know. The golden ball turnip. I still have to plant them. I have this purple top white globe turnips that I'm going to plant. And the golden. If I have the golden. If not, it'll be all the purple tops. Rainbow Swiss chard, pink Swiss chard, and the other Swiss chard I still have to do. But I think I have everything in that garden. I just need to add a little bit more flowers. My borage is doing great, great, great. I'm just a little concerned. Hopefully my potatoes turn out right. Because normally I just like drop it right in the ground. This time I was specific. I did like trenches and dug it out, scooped it out. 3, 4, 5 potatoes. The next row, covered it all up. I have to hope for the best. Grubby the Beagle, hello, welcome in. Says hello, host. Happy Memorial Day. Danny says my daughter swam for the first time this year and she looks like a lobster. Oh no. The water is like a little too cold. I was telling Chris that today. Let's see. But welcome in, Grubby the Beagle. Nice to see you. Skinner Farms, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I was talking about you last week. I'm like, yeah, I haven't really seen him. And then I saw your video. So yeah, congratulations. He made his 1K. How about that? Our lupin is blooming for the first time. It's the 3rd season that we have had it. That's awesome. Garden table with Heather Lynn. Everybody's saying hello. Hey, Boone. Is Boone here? I didn't even say her. Hi, Boone. Let's see. Boone's not in tonight, Josh. Okay, I always post her link every night I'm on. Yeah, I didn't get a text this time, like, can't make it, blah, 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 whatever. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to check in with her, make sure she's okay. Hit the like button. Thank you, thank you. Gotta follow somebody, Danny. You seem nice enough to follow. Won't get me in trouble. Melody, it's strange not seeing your shelves behind you. I know, but at least I kept one. So, like, if I need to grow some things for fall with one grow light, but I'm glad to have it gone, really, to be honest with you. And, you know, the place cleaned. I mean, this dining room was a mess, but it's coming along. But I did, like, every room. I did my room. I did that middle bathroom, my bathroom, the kitchen. The floors need to be re-vacuumed again, but yeah, I cleaned everything and did my son's birthday dinner, which was lovely. Wait, I want to grab this. Oh, I thought my arms were long enough. So I have like a quick video on that I took a couple days ago on my chamomile. If you know anything about chamomile, when you first start to, it's like slow to germinate. It's just slow in general. So I ended up with like a decent one last year, enough to get maybe quarter of a jar. Let me tell you, it's like a bush, and we got a really bad storm for 2 nights. So it's got it like flopping and stuff. I tried to push it out with like a ladybug, and every day it's like, look at the paper plate of chamomile. So the last batch that was air drying, I already put it in my jar, and it's like the best thing ever. It smells so good, and it's so pretty out there. So yeah, like every day, there's so many to pick that I would be out there for hours picking. But I'm going to probably squash that other video and show you what it looks like in bloom. Just have to take into... What? Oh, wow, that's shocking. Do you remember? It's Suzanne, right? Suzanne did it. She did that PayPal so I could get a spinner. And I was like, oh, it's still sitting in there saying pending. My watch just notified me saying, your money is available, dear Melody Rose. Your money's available. We moved the money from the order listed here from your pending balance to your available balance. It's crazy. She did say it might take 15 days, but that's going to be exciting. So yeah, great big thank you if she rewatches or comes in. That's awesomeness. So yeah, I mean, I could be out there for hours and hours and hours just picking. I just can't believe it. So if you can get a chamomile going and get it in the ground and let it get acclimated, and you might get a few off of it. If it survives your winter, it's good. I'm telling you, it's like about this big. It's craziness. It's huge. Let's see. Thank you, Crubby. Said subscribe to Bake a Leg. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wow, that's amazing. Cindy, it smells so... Oh, it just got like a blur. It smells so good. Like fresh. I never really liked chamomile. And then I had like a sleep deprivation problem. And it's very relaxing. And I usually just put it... Like I was never a big honey fan. But I use all organic. I think it's wildflower. And I'll get to like half the cup and I'm already asleep. True story. 2 weeks smell, 2 weeks to what? Or has it been 2 weeks to the thing I was saying? So, I would honestly say I think I got it all done. Plus now I have chicks. But I'm trying not to handle them too much. I'm not going to worry about them getting like... I got up 3 times the other night to check on them, and I said this, no pun intended. Oh, for PayPal, that's what I thought it was. She said it could be 15 days, so. But that's good. It went through. That's awesomeness. I think with the other one that Jay got, he specifically asked for the spinner, and he didn't get the spinner. He got the wheels. So I just have them locked, but I'm not going to complain because he got me 3 of like the trellises to go on it. So I planted like yellow and green, the hanging string beans. I just did them yesterday as well. So just a couple little loose ends to tie up in the garden, like the carrots. I really don't feel like harvesting everything in the front bed. The lettuces and everything, will be eating lettuce out of our ears, I kid you not. But I definitely have to pull out the pak choi. So yeah, just a few things left that can roll over. I hope all my squashes come up. I really do hope for, because I wanted it to be the string bean and the squash here. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I have lots of things to still plant that have to go on the other side. My raspberry bush is huge. Looks like it has a lot of like flowers on it. So I think I'm going to get a bit this year. I think the blueberries will be next year. So I'm definitely got to get something to cover that, but it's kind of cutting into my garden over there. But I have so many peppers and tomatoes left over that have to go over there. I was originally going to put all my squash over there, but then I changed my mind. Let me see. Lots of borage that I planted. I mean, one is like really huge. It's ready to actually bud, so that's cute. As far as videos are concerned, I did that one on the chamomile. I did the new green stalk vertical planter. What else? Showed the bed after the storm. It completely flattened like my leafy lettuce. Flattened it, the storm did. But there's a lot in that bed. But yeah, I would say, if I'm going by my title of tonight, like, did I make the Mad Dash run? I did. I just don't have the carrots in yet. But my broccoli's looking really good. And I just decided I'm not going to chase anybody down. I'm just not going to do it. Well, Jared and Lindsay wanted greens, and then they stayed so late. I was like, oh, crap, let's go outside. I'll get your greens. Lindsay's like, I'll just get them tomorrow when I come to see the birds, and she hasn't been back. So I'm going to drop some off to my neighbor down the street, and then I'm going to give them a call, let them know I'm going to bag up theirs, and then that's it. Everybody, no one else. I'm not chasing anybody. Yeah. So yeah, so I would guess I made it. Just a few little odds and ends left to do, like Swiss chard, turnips, kohlrabi, and I think I'm going to throw my hand at those mustard greens. I really do. So yeah, I made it. I got pretty much all of it done. Tomorrow I'll go back out after, tonight's live. I'll probably just eat and crash. And then tomorrow I'm going to go back out and do a few things. I really didn't make plans for Memorial Day, which is shocking because I always do. I think I'm just going to like barbecue on the grill, something real simple. Because my one son is in Maryland, living it up. My Jarrett had work and whatnot, so that would be just me and Jimmy in between taking care of the chicks, trying to do gardening. I think I just want like an easy peasy. I should have grabbed another rack of ribs because I could go for them tomorrow, or some barbecue chicken legs. So yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll call Jay, see what he's doing, and if I can pull it all off, then I will. I guess just do like a small little barbecue. I think Jimmy asked me if I wanted to go to the parade, and I said, I don't know, because we caught the tail end last year, and I recorded it. And I said, I don't know. We'll have to see. And I don't know if I'm really feeling it, to be honest with you. I've seen that parade, like, I can't even tell you how many times. I think I just feel like I can't take time for myself because I'm still trying to get things done, you know? Plus, you have to wait for all the traffic to go away before you can get back home and stuff like that. So, I don't know. The parade's up in the air. So, I think the parade starts at 10 a.m. So, if I had to say what now if I'm going to go, probably not. Probably not. You guys. Oh, my goodness. Normal sassy self he is. Guess his medicine's all better now. No, not that again. We had, after Paul, after Paul got off? Oh, Cindy, you had to go do the essay. That was coming on multiple times. That naked thing, like completely spamming. There it is again. That's 2. That's 3. Can you just block it? Let me try if I hold my finger on there, because the last time it lets me do it. Let me see. I'm going to report it. Sorry. Let me see. Sorry if anyone had to see that. I deeply apologize. New video coming out today showing my new greenhouse, and I'm so excited to get some summer crops started. Oh, I will definitely be watching that. That's exciting. That is exciting. I'm just going to be glad that it's all going to be in, I would say, probably about another 3 more days, and I'm going by all the extras that have to go over to the side garden. So tomorrow, Monday, maybe finish it up Tuesday. I'm just going to say a full 3 days and I'll be done. But this garden is done. It's almost time to start harvesting things, like I said, greens galore. Oh, just a minute. Say I love you guys. Hi, Nana's Crazy Life, Donna Griggs. How are you? Happy Memorial Weekend. Love you more. And go back and watch because you missed the chicks. Did you, Erin? Thank you for doing that. So, a quick little, I guess because people have plans. I mean, it is a holiday weekend for where everyone is at. Indiana Backyard Gardener. My second time that I had won on her giveaway came. Let me show you what she sent. What I won is a Mediterranean garden mix. So this will probably come in handy for next year. It's cucumbers, basil, tomatoes. Let me see. Roma tomatoes, mammoth basil, cucumber salad slicer. So pretty cool right there. Hi, Miss Andale. Oh, I love you. Oh, it's okay. You're fine. But you did miss the chicks though, but maybe just for you, I'll grab 2 more. And then she sent me out some evergreen bunch and onions. That's what I won. She does a Feel Good Friday. And for her giveaway for 1K, I was in both. So I won them both. Some Bib or limestone lettuce from Ferry Morse. I like Ferry Morse a lot. and some chives. Miss Andale, I watched your garden tour. Haven't commented yet, but I will say this, Miss Andale. Miss Andale had some geese that got into her garden. As far as your cabbages are concerned, if the damage is on the lower leaves, you can pull it off because it's good for them to have air circulation anyway, and leave the rest. I like that that was the collard. And yeah, your other ones you're going to have to rip out because they absolutely chewed them. But your cabbages, if they really got to the lower leaves, leave like pull them off, give it about that much free of leaves at the bottom of the stem, and they may be okay. So yeah, now all I have to do is just comment under your video, but I did catch up on that. Um, I just love garden tours. What can I say? My first garden tour was like a little bit longer because it was like what I think I'm going to do, where I'm going to put this. This is what I got done, and this is what I don't have done. So yeah. Duval City Girl Gardener, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Memorial Weekend, everyone. Erin says, just ordered ribs, mac and cheese, and baked beans and garlic bread dinners from Winking Lizards. Plus, they're sliders for us. It's cheaper and they're delicious. That sounds so good because I'm starving right now. But I have some leftover food from Friday night with Jay. A little bit, not much. And then I have some sweet and sour chicken that's left from, I got a wonton soup yesterday and sweet and sour chicken. But that means I would have to lift up my big Ninja all-in-one pot with the air fryer to put them in there. So I don't really know if I'm going to eat that tonight. I just might make like a little smorgasbord. But that sounds good. Cucumber salsa is delicious. And my come salsa with me is looking really, really good. It's really filling out. As a matter of fact, that tomato plant's getting a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to, but everything's in there. Looks great. Easy peasy to do a come salsa with me that I could have probably have done 4 more. Really, to be honest with you, if I had more pots, I could. Because I have extra scallions, however you want to say them. I have some extra tomatoes, some extra peppers. I do have Indiana Backyard Gardener's 5-gallon, which normally you could fit like 1 tomato plant in there. Her 5-gallon grow bag that I still have to figure out what I'm planting in that. But maybe if I look hard enough, maybe I can find something and I might do a second one. Because why not? It's so super cute and it's filling out. I'll do an updated video very soon on that. So I hope everyone's salsa garden's doing well. I saw Miss Andale's looks fantastic. Heather did hers like last week. Looked really good. Garden to table with Heather, in case you don't know who I'm speaking about. Let's see. Duval City Girl. It's not all in one container for hers, but she has it all like right there. And I just said, hey, go for it, pick it, because she had stuff already ready. So let's see. Thank you, Melody. Your opinion really means a lot to me. I love it. I love the layout. I'm glad you have fencing now. I would be doing everything and anything to shoo those birds away for sure. But yeah, I think if I saw it correctly, I don't think, well, the ones were damaged. We know that because it's just a stalk. Oh, your carrot is definitely, the flower is specifically for carrot seeds. So you won't get a carrot from that, but you could let that bloom and save all those carrot seeds. Just replant more carrots. As long as you go down like with a little fork and aerate the ground just a little bit and then recover it up, just go ever so thinly, like 3, 4, 5 lines, whatever, and just, you could try to be precise to get 1 carrot, space it, 1 carrot, space it. Because if you don't thin your carrots, they end up being like legs or they get a little funky. But I have to do my carrots. But I do truly believe what I saw that I think the damage on your cabbages was only the underneath, and you don't need those underneath. It'll give the plant more air circulation anyway. So I wouldn't rip them out. That's just my opinion as a gardener. They look salvageable. So let's see. Bye, Donna. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have a blessed week and a fantastic rest of your weekend. I had to harvest some of mine. Yeah. So Duval City Girl Gardener, pots and grow bags and stuff. Everything was like already in pretty much for her. Like, should she just leave it there to let it rot? No. But yeah, so let me see. It's one grow bag with 6 compartments. My tomato plants have covered everything up. Yeah. So go over and check out Duval City Girl Gardener. Check out her channel. See if maybe it's a channel you might be interested in. And, you know, give her lots of love and watch some videos. I just replanted carrots. I used garden tape this time. So we shall say, I don't like the garden tape, but maybe for you, that's okay. I mean, such a shallow little line, but I'm going to try to be really precise because I do not feel like taking the time out to have to, you know, thin them. So I'm really going to try to take my square foot, the square, and I'm going to stick it right in my pot, and I'm just going to take it off. I don't use it for the holes, and I'm just going to drop my carrots in. I don't usually do carrots in a pot, but I thought, why not? I'll do carrots in a pot for some new gardeners that maybe don't think they can grow carrots. Then that leaves me one empty pot over on the other side. And I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to do in that. I was thinking maybe some tendered mustard greens because I have to wait on my collards. I do think once my broccoli comes out of the in-ground no-till garden, I'm going to go right in and plant my collards and some of my fall stuff because that is sun, but it also gets a lot of shade. My broccoli that's in my raised bed is much bigger than the broccoli that's in the in-ground no-till garden. So I will be harvesting broccoli already. Well, I have greens I have to harvest. So my one green stalk is greens, a marigold. I think I have a little squash at the bottom, but just all different, the lettuces like I told you. And then the new one, I did all stringless string beans, the type that hang. So I don't know. I got like something going on with beans this year. Maybe when I pull out my bed for the greens, I was thinking about doing like a bunch more beans because then maybe I won't have to do so many beans the following year. But I will say this though. I blanched them for like 2-3 minutes, drained them, chilled them, patted them dry, put them in a Ziploc baggie, rolled it with the air out, zipped it. When I was cooking this winter and I'm like, oh, what kind of vegetables should I use? When I was seeing green beans in the freezer, I was like, yes. You know what I mean? Plus the green beans, I know a lot of people are going to want to suck them up. So I want to make sure I have enough for here too. It's just my squashes I'm worried about, but I'm going to do carrots in a bucket. I planted some, like I said, a bunch of cherry tomatoes, a couple of things up on the deck. That's just about done. I have 3 small, like maybe an extra small to small, that has some things in it. Don't ask because I did it yesterday. I literally forget. I totally forgot to label it. I'll know once it comes up what it is. I think one of it is garlic chives. That's what I think. And then a bigger pot today, I did all Genovese basil for on my deck patio. I have some zinnias up there. What else did I do? Oh, I put the micro tomato. I planted that up on the deck. And then I did, I think the Chardonnay cherry tomato up on the deck for quick eating. Or I might have done that one in the back. Doesn't matter because I still have a couple leftover cherry tomatoes that I'm just going to find room for. And I bought a prolific, it says summer squash. So I planted 2 of those plants, but of course, I did a couple seeds. I did that before I came into, but the whole bed, which was the last bed that's been sitting there empty, I, let me think what I did. Meat squash, the honey butternut, acorn squash, regular butternut, jarhead squash. So yeah, I put all that in there. Let me see. I don't think I've ever had the garlic chives, Cindy. And the pack came to me from Pamela Lopez. And yeah, so I wanted that up in the pot. I sprinkled it so that if I can separate it into multiples, I will put a garlic chive in my kitchen herb garden this season if it comes up, so that I had both for next year. A lot of my herbs are looking great out there. Something ran through though my I don't know what's going on. Trin bark did something, Jimmy said, when it was dark. So something must have been trying to get in. And maybe the way it got out, it looked like it kind of smashed my chives. But I kind of fluffed them back up. They should be fine. And I had a very weird parsley in the middle that was like enormous. And I'm like, what is up with this parsley? So I just don't know. The stem got so thick so fast. I ripped it out finally. Dropped a fresh parsley in. Waiting for my Thai basil to come up. I have other basils that are coming up. I have a borage over there, calendula. I have, what's the flower again? Cosmo over there. I'm not going to pull that one out. I'm going to let that one stay. Planted sunflowers over there, marigolds. So the kitchen herb garden should be really, really good. I'm a true believer. The more herbs you plant, you can use some of those herbs for medicinal purposes, but this side, I'll just run my hand this way. I do have to just clean it up a little bit more, and I promise to do a video, but my medicinals are over there. I have oregano over there. I have chamomile, lemon balm, 2 lemon balms, bee balm, and I don't remember the rest, but that's my medicinal side. That's outside the garden. It's on the side. I have to do a video on that. But my logic is this. I might not be the person that's growing ginger this year or turmeric, but I have plenty of turmeric. I like to have that breather, a less expense, and plus I think fresh is better anyway. There is a little trick. I said before that I would do the video and just never did. I think it was around Thanksgiving, where you can keep your herbs fresh in the fridge for a little while. It's mason jars, cold water. Don't leave any stems of the leaves down below in the water. Change the water, put it in the back of the fridge. Change the water every 2 days, and your herbs can last for a good while. I know, I do it. I do it with my sage, my thyme, and my rosemary for the holidays, so that's fresh. And then I dehydrate and dry a lot so that I don't have to buy any of it. And my basil, well, that mouse, we caught a big one, so we think we might be done. We think we might have caught the mom. So hopefully we're done. But I had a full baggie of backup basil, and you have to prepare for rainy day. And that mouse got that basil, and my basil jar is out. So I like to have enough herbs, honestly, for 2 years, but shoot for a year. So let's see. Garlic chives are great. You will love them. I hope they come up. I really do. I'm dehydrating garlic tops right now. My house smells delicious. Oh, probably smells so good. I was in Cosmic Cultivators last night, and some question came up, like your favorite. I just put Italian. I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Belt Loop or someone else was writing like prosciutto. I thought I was so wanted like some, I still do. I want some prosciutto, paper thin, and some sharp provolone cheese, like a Sapo-ish. I swear, I think I'm Italian. Now, I have a question, because even though I'm a gardener, I don't know everything. I did the buncheon onions, and those scallions, and planted it, space, planted it. You get the gist. And now I'm seeing the scape. Shouldn't I cut the scape off? So yeah, if anybody knows that, let me know. Because I'm getting scapes on them. Let's see. Make scape butter and freeze it. I was just talking about scapes. You got scape. Oh, your garlic tops right now? I hope my garlic does okay. I do have to go in there tomorrow and take the leaves off. It still has the leaves. So I have to pull them back, bag them, you know. I did put a little bit of fertilizer down, but I'll hit it with some more tomorrow. Jay got me like a really big bag last year of Epsoma, all purpose, and I cannot believe how much I've used because I got like bare minimal left. Passamaquoddy saying I'm lurking. Welcome, welcome. How are you feeling? I hope you're well. Cindy says, oh, little man just left. I can relax. Yep, isn't that the thing with kids, boy? Erin saying, hit the thumbs up. So yeah, I figured it'd probably be a little bit more chill of a live. It's a holiday weekend. Wanted to show you the birds. So if you missed it, you could go to the beginning and see them. Thank you to Indiana Becker Gardner. With scallions, you still remove scapes and eat them in some way, says Cindy. There's a few. Not all of them have it, but I'm going to cut it because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to send the energy back down. Could you imagine if I was able to grow like a head from that? That would be awesome. But it's craziness. So all my leeks and onions died. My spring wasn't really a spring. It was still really chilly here. Windy, rained a bunch, you know, so it is what it is. Mel, little man, is my great nephew, and he is 4 and absolutely full of vinegar. They have a lot of energy, don't they? They have a ton of energy. Kids are great, though. So, yeah, so that's that. I have to do some Swiss chard, a couple different colors, and my carrots tomorrow. Flowers don't count because all my sunflowers pretty much came up. I just have to divide some. And I have all my zucchini planted. I have 1 cucumber plant. It's like the 5th time I did this. So hopefully cucumbers come up in a couple more days. Because I dropped the seeds in there. So that's that. Everything will be planted in that garden. I just have a little bit more herbs. I just say in that garden, that was my goal, to get the Mad Dash run done, you know. And that was mainly the squashes because I only have a limited amount of time. Some squashes take 95 days, you know. My lemon basil was missing for a hot minute. A lot of my stuff was missing because it was in this bag. I put things in bags so I don't have to keep taking these outside. Before you know it, I have like, well, I had 3 bags. Now I'm down to like 2. But literally, I still didn't even plant this yet, and I want to get to it. Linenary Fairy Bouquet. Right there, look at how pretty that is. That's going to go in my flower section back there. This is Cosmos, but my Cosmos that popped up, and the one I transplanted that looks like crap right now, is like an orangey yellow. But here's Cosmos. I'm going to plant them as well for the butterflies. Another fancy calendula mix, which is also for the bees. And then I have butterfly milkweed, which I hope this takes, like, kind of right away. Let me see. Mature butterflies feed on the nectar product in this flower. While the foliage provides food for their larvae, the brilliant orange and yellow flowers are stunning in mass plantings and fascinating up close. Attracts butterflies, bees, and other beneficial insects. Full sun, 1/4 deep, 6-inch spacing, 75 days to harvest. So I am also going to get this in tomorrow as well. If you remember, this was in that butterfly pack that I got from Jay. And newsflash, I told you the tower Yeah, this is the butterfly garden. But look, I'm like a hot mess. My butterfly garden has all other flowers that I still need to get in. Yeah. But that's what this is supposed to be in. The red velvet update. The red velvet lettuce is finally starting to come up. When it's up, I will definitely show you. So yeah, the one green stalk planters greens. My arugula did not last this year, and that's probably because it's this roquette. I'm used to using like a slow bolt arugula, but literally just from 2 days last weekend and 2 days of heat, that fast the pak choi was done. So the mescaline sweet salad mix is coming up. The spicy mix is coming up. I do see white icicle radishes, but they're not ready yet. And the pak choi, even in that, died. So yeah, I still have, you know, at least a tower. If I had one more tower, I would definitely put in a shady area on the deck so that I have greens like the entire summer. But yeah, let's see. What life? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, good evening, y'all. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Happy Memorial Weekend. I direct sewed mine. They're doing good, but I'm in zone 9A. Ragnarok Prepper. Hello, my friend. I got to see him in Cosmic Cultivators. Well, he didn't come till later, so I chit-chatted, was listening to the chicken talk with Courtney and sucking that all in. And yeah. And then I was like listening, but I was so tired. I was like literally falling asleep. There it is again. Spam. What is up with this? That's ridiculous. 1, 2, back to back like that. Crazy. Sorry, everyone. Look at all that. That is nuts. I mean, I keep reporting it. Thank you for deleting it. And I've also been submitting it in because this is what happened after y'all. After you left last Sunday, Cindy, we were getting spammed with that big time. So, nonetheless. But anyway, this is the one, Miss Andale. It says Early Prolific Straight Neck Squash Summer. This was the last one that I got in earlier tonight. Literally after I did all my squashes. So, curious to see how many I actually get. So, I might do some of this in my last pot that's available. So, few things left to do, but nothing major. Thank you, Passamaquoddy, for reporting them. I deleted and reported. Thank you, everyone. Everyone can block and report. Greatly appreciated. I really, really do, because I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't want to make my subscribers, you know, uncomfortable. But how are you, Ragnarok? Should I do it one more time? Ragnarok's in here. Miss Andale's in here. Let me put my slides on. Oh, man, I got to stop sitting on my leg. They're not going to appreciate me very much, but what are you going to do, right? Let me put this back. Hi. Oh, you feel all nice and warm and toasty? Do you want to say hello? Okay, stay calm. Stay calm. Here we go. Ragnarok, there they are. So this is the New Hampshire red and the Wyandotte. Oh, you chirping. Say hello to everyone. You're so stinking cute. Look at the leg difference. Look at it. Look at her legs. So cute. My goodness gracious. Woohoo, they look beautiful. Yeah, I've just been dealing with poopy butt. That was making me nervous. But yeah, I wanted to show everybody they feel pretty warm from being in the light. So there they are. They're adorable. 6, 3, and 3. Oh, so precious. I know, Miss Andale. I can't wait to get some eggs. Okay, I'm going to put it back because one feels, and it is a little bit chillier here in the dining room. Okay, girls. All right. There you go. There you go. I have a question, Ragnarok, if you don't mind. So, okay, the poopy butt thing, it was suggested to use a Q-tip. So I did that this morning, but I had to wake up first thing feeling anxious, like, oh, am I going to do it right? Jason Crocker posted a video and I saw it. I just want to make sure. His meat birds, he said a lot of them died because he was giving them scratch and they couldn't handle that, like they can't digest it. Let me check my bag here a second. No, it wasn't scratch, was it? Yeah, I think it's scratch. And so he lost some of his meat birds. Miss Jen said I could put a little grass in there. That'll help with the poopy butt. And I could do a little sprinkle on the bottom of this chick grit. Are you sure it's okay? I mean, they're kind of young. Like literally young. Yes, smell scratch is no good for chicks. Yeah, his died. That's like terrible. So this is chick grit. Is this okay? She just said just do a little sprinkle on the bottom of their, you know, the DIY brooder that I came up with. But since I saw that video last night, I got scared and I'm like, I need to talk to someone that has too young for scratch grains. So not this either. The chick grit. Just let me know because Miss Jen told me I can sprinkle some down in there. And once I saw that video, I started freaking. They're obviously on the chicky, you know, food. But I just want to know about this one here. Because I don't want to hurt them. Yes, it's okay to have grit available. So this is okay, right? Chick grit is great for chicks. Okay, I only just do like a little sprinkle on the bottom. Grit is different than scratch. Okay. When I saw his video last night, I was just like, oh my gosh. I guess I'm the first, like, well, I worried for like a week over these birds. And then I'm constantly like, I want to do everything right. I don't want to hurt them. I'm responsible for them. So I didn't give them any today because I wanted to wait till tonight's live to ask that question. And thank you for that because it's probably why they're a little bit more like the way they are today. They were doing fine. I just go get grass outside and I rip it into little pieces. There's no pesticides on it. I didn't do that today and I didn't do this today just because of that video. I wanted to wait till tonight's live to make sure that I am doing it right. I have glass marbles inside their water bowl so they don't drown. So let's see. The grit is what they need to get into their stomach so they can develop the ability to digest food later. Okay, how much of this would you suggest I give? I was only just going in and doing a little pinch. Give them a little pinch like in the morning, like around the bottom. And then, like, maybe at night, I'll just give a little sprinkle, and that's it. But I don't know if there's an exact amount of this that I should be giving to the little girls. Miss Jen said that the grass would help with their poopy butt situation. Yes, the grass is great for them. Is there, like, how much grass should I give? Oh, Duvall, you got new ones, too? She said, yep, I'm worried about my new ones also. I'm doing everything right. Me, too. Like Paul said, the scratch will not digest, literally blow out their bottom. Okay, I don't have scratch, right? Oh, I had to be honest about that video. I appreciate their honesty and they wanted to educate maybe the next person, which immediately made me think like, oh my gosh, do I have the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? So I'm like, I'm not giving them anything further other than just their food and fresh water. And I'm so, you know, I was very well prepared for these birds to come. We ended up getting glass marbles, the little ones, so that they don't drown in the water. Trying not to let them get too wet. They're on paper towels right now. It's like 4 layers of paper towels. Chicklandia said to do that. Someone else did too, so that their feet get their bearings. But would it be okay for me to stop using the paper towels? I want to put a piece of cardboard down and then their pine shavings. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine, Melody, because it is free choice. They aren't eating it as feed. Yeah, it's just a little bit of sprinkle, like a little bit in the morning and a little bit later at night. So they seem like not so happy today because they didn't have the grass today and they didn't have this today. And that's because I wasn't willing to do it. And so I talked to somebody. And the Crockers gave the scratch and no food because they were out at the time. Oh my gosh, I know, it's so sad. I mean, he made a valid point. They're his meat birds that he didn't really want that to happen, but he learned a lesson. It's a very sad, unfortunate lesson, but I want to make sure I'm that person that reaches out to someone who has experience if I'm not sure. And I wasn't sure after watching that video, so I wasn't even giving this, you know. So this is good to give them just a little bit in their brooder box so they can, it helps process food. Small particle size for formulated with probiotics. So yeah, white chick grit and soluble granite. All right, good to know. Like, I mean, everybody's chicken videos, everybody has a different opinion, and I'm like, Ragnarok has a bunch of chickens. Miss Jan told me I could do. Okay, so Ragnarok, here you go again. Sorry to bother you. I got them Friday morning. They were born on Wednesday and shipped out for the journey. Miss Jan had mentioned I'm giving them apple cider in their water, like a teaspoon. Is that okay? It's the water thing. It's about like that big, a little bit wider. She was mentioning, like, is it called like the cocktail? It has garlic in it. Do I still have to do that or should I just not? Let's see. Paul said, yes, cardboard under shavings will also make it easier for cleaning. Yeah, that's why I made sure that I had one that size from all the boxes we were getting. That should be fine too. You just don't want them walking on the plastic and slipping, bending the legs to weird angles. Yeah, they're just, it's like 5 to 8 layers of paper towels. It said to go that route so they get their feet bearings, I guess. Now I'm wondering if tomorrow I can go to cardboard on the bottom and give them their pine shavings. Let's see. Good point from Paul. Absolutely. Thanks. I think I've been watching too many YouTube channels. Oh my goodness. Oh, thanks. Never a bother. Yes, that is good, says Lori. What is the apple cider for? I have the mother apple cider. It's supposed to be good for them. Like my birds had to do a long travel, right, Ragnarok? And they also got like a little green gel like boost to be able to do the travel because I saw some green poop too. But it's supposed to help them, right? Whew, chilly. But she gave me a recipe for like garlic, apple cider, and something else. But I didn't make it yet because I wasn't really sure. And how long, promise, last question, how long do I have to keep giving them the apple cider vinegar in their water? And then I won't bug you anymore, I promise. Plus Duval, City Girl Gardener would like to know, what is the apple cider for? Now I heard the apple cider gives them like a boost. I'm not using regular apple cider. I'm using the apple cider with the mother in it. So yeah. So geez, I feel like I can hear them pecking at the bottom. But at night, like I said, I got up 3 times the first night they were here. Nothing. They were perfectly good, fine. And then, so it was 3 times the first night, 2 times last night I came out to check on them. So let me see. It's also to assist their inside, says Paul. Yep. Mel, think of scratch as junk food babies. Can't eat it if the grit that you have is little rocks, basically, and it helps them grind down their food. Okay. So I'm good with the grit then. It's scratch they can't have. Yeah, it is good. Little benefit for them. Not sure about garlic. Haven't heard that before. Yeah, she sent it to me in a text message. I'll hit the actual recipe. I'll save it to my phone or I'll send it to your phone. And then you can just text me back what you think about it. So I knew the apple cider vinegar was going to be good for that, Paul. Thank you too. And Cindy. Because we have another new Chicky Mama on here. But my last and final question, like I previously stated, is how long do they need the apple cider? And is a teaspoon good? I have heard the garlic helps with mites, not sure. I think Miss Jen said they call it like a booster when you first get them. I guess to keep them healthy or whatever. So I didn't make it right away because I already did the apple cider with the mother in it. And the glass marbles, I told you that. So, yeah, I think I'm like nervous, but I'm trying to be cool about it. And I'm not trying to be like, I know it all, because I don't. And if I have a question, I'm going to ask somebody with some experience. Interesting. I know you can put, well, you'll see. Chris was talking about his coop last night, the down the third of what he wants to build, and I said I wasn't recording anymore. I'm not that person that's going to have like 1 through 10 on the chicken coop. So, it's one last thing to do. Teaspoon is not enough, Mel. Half an egg cup in that size container. Let me show you their water container. Because that's, last night I did 2 capfuls of the apple cider with the mother in it. Let me show you their container because it's not like the real thin, skinny one. How long do they need to stay inside or at what age? 8 weeks at least is what I know of. And my one will grow faster than the other. So it all depends, I think, on the bird. What is this? That's food in there. So this is the size of their water that's in there. And you can see, without me spilling it, it has glass marbles in there. So how much apple cider to this water right here? Because I have to clean it out anyway. Let's see. Let me see. Till they have real feathers at least. Yes, Cindy. But depends on climate. True. I give ACV, which is apple cider vinegar, to the flock all the time. It's just an immune booster. I usually add it once or twice a month, once grown. Okay, but as they're babies, every day, it's going to be a chicken mansion. Wait till you see mine. I'm going to be revealing it Tuesday because tomorrow we're doing the video. There it is again. Spam, spam, spam. I have Americana and Bantam 14 weeks. Oh, yours are 14 weeks already? Shoot, mine are a couple days old. Yes, normally the musts have full feathers. Oh, what kind of measurement is a half egg cup? I know, I needed to know that too. Half to a full egg cup, Melody. I still don't know what an egg cup is. Trolls, yep, I need them turned in. Good to see you. Well, they were in here earlier and they leave. What kind of measurement is a half egg cup? Cindy keeps asking it. Okay, so Ragnarok, here's their water with the marbles in it so they don't drown. How much apple cider vinegar? Oh, it's going to drip right down my arm to this size container. And for how long? Until they're out of the house? I got them. Laugh out loud. Thank you, Miss Andale. You not use egg cups for boiled eggs? No. I don't even know what an egg cup is. Hear them in there chirping? That's because I have the water thing. But I want to make sure I don't have to keep going and getting it. So he sees the size of the water jug, so I know how much I was doing. A teaspoon of water. I mean, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to this size water. And when I told Jimmy, like, oh, about them getting wet or drowned in their own water, we got the glass marbles. Cosmic Cultivator says, I've been lurking. Damn snotty Englishman. Laugh out loud, says Cindy Brown. Cosmic Cultivators, you lurker, you. Yeah, they're probably working. That's okay, because I knew it was just going to be a chilled night tonight. With it being a holiday weekend. Like, I knew it would be a chill melody. Show us the apple cider container. Well, this is a different one I have right now, so let's see. I had a different one, but I finished the other one. This is Simply Nature Organic, no GMO apple cider vinegar. It says with the mother, 5% acidity with the mother. So there it is. I'd say like 1.52 tablespoons in what I use. So for this size is okay. So 1 to 2 tablespoons. Well, I didn't know that. So yeah, gets the mother on there. You got to shake it real good on the bottom. I love apple cider vinegar. I'd say like 1.5 2 tablespoons is what I use. I appreciate all the help, everyone. Okay, 2 caps of that bottle should do you. Look, Paul. This is the cap. It's so hard. Can you see that? It has the little pointy thing inside there. See? But I did do... Oh, wow. That mother's really floating at the top. Guess I got it on my lip. I love apple cider, though. Okay, let me see. I usually use 1 tablespoon in my container, but mine is smaller than that. Okay. Well, look who it is. Hey, lady. Right back at you. Living the rogue life. Hello, darling. How are you? Got chicks now, so just asking a couple questions. Don't want to act like I know it all when I don't. Okay, so let me see. 1 tablespoon in my container, but mine is smaller than that. Do you have baby chicks now, Ragnarok? Because you have bigger birds, right? So, 1 tablespoon. They get it so dirty. I try to clean it out like 3 times a day. So, Carla, how are you? How you been? Use a shot glass to measure. Okay. Yes, 2 caps is about a half an egg cup left out. That would be a small egg cup there, Paul. Everybody's saying hello to Carla. Okay, so I checked and an egg cup is about the size of a double shot glass. Okay. So I'm going to go with the, ready? And then we'll change the subject. 2 tablespoons in this size container for the girls of the apple cider vinegar with the mother. Sound good? Thank you for doing that, Cindy. After the first few days, I only do it weekly for chicks. Okay, you're confusing me. Weekly for chicks? After first few days, I only do it weekly for chicks. So that was my whole point. So they don't need to have it in their water all the time. Use ACV their whole life. Good for the gut health. Well, you figure... I mean, I'm telling you, it feels like these birds have been here longer than what they have been. Sorry for anybody that watches it back, but new chicken mom. So I have questions. What was I just going to say? I mean, they drank like a pretty good bit. This was filled I did it this morning. So yeah, I have to clean that out. So you're saying like a week, but with chicks, they get it dirty. After the first few days, I only do it weekly for chicks. So once a week. Sean says use ACV their whole life. Good for the gut health. It's not going to hurt them to always have it. Well, that's good to know, Lori. They sound so cute. I know there's a Bell Loop 29. Hello. How are you? Happy Sunday. We'll be in the room and listening, but got to focus on editing for a while. May hop in from time to time. That's fine. It's just a chill Sunday night. It's Memorial Weekend. People got plans, lives, things to do, I added to the water first few days, then weekly. Once outside, I do it once or twice a month for big girls. Okay. Paul says, Cindy, I wish an egg cup was that big. Laugh out loud. All right, so I got them Friday. Do you believe it's only 2 days? It's Sunday. I'm like, man, why does it feel so much longer? I feel like I've had them already for so long. Don't overthink it. Give a glug when you refill the water. Thanks, Carla. Doing okay. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Thank you for coming over the other day, leaving me a comment, and then I saw you on, obviously, Cosmic Cultivators. I wasn't sure if you were the one that was talking about the prosciutto when I typed Italian food for their question. And now I have this craving for prosciutto and sharp provolone cheese. Like, I'm going to have to get it, like, ASAP. Cindy says, at Paul Honeyman, hey, if it's wrong, don't blame me, blame Google. Google has a lot to answer for. Burning pallets hanging out, even have tomorrow off. Oh my gee. And Fisa, hello girl. Talk about another chicken mama. I was just trying to ask Ragnarok about this size container because I got my 6 little chickies. How much apple cider, does he think I should put in and how often? So yeah, doing some chicken questions over here because I don't know it all. But hi, girly. Everything looks really good. More gardening on the agenda. Same here, and I'm probably just going to cook on the grill, so I'm right there with you as Cosmic Cultivators. Or if you're burning pallets, are you going to be on later on tonight or no? I know you were on last night. I'm sorry. I don't even think I said goodbye. I just fell asleep. So how are you, Anfisa? Oh, yeah. How old are they? They were born Wednesday, and then I got them Friday morning. So that's how old they are. The weird thing with me is, which Jimmy disagrees, when I get a puppy or whatever, like I know when it's born, but I always count the day it comes into my house is its birthday. Isn't that weird? But I guess I can write down Wednesday's date, but I didn't receive them till Friday, so they're a couple days old. Let's see. Yeah, if you have not checked out Anfisa, in like a trailer till her place gets built in Alaska to boot. She's a total bird mom. You can see that started off with, I'm just going to get a couple birds, and she has like a ton of birds. Yeah, and they're so stinking cute. She hatches eggs inside the house, and she does a fantastic job with the amount of space. It's almost like living in a tiny house for her. But I love the new greenhouse her husband built. Love it. Did you see Simple Living Alaska? Which is so weird because that's my video. It's like, that was in my title tonight about the Mad Dash Run. Can I make it to get everything in before this weekend's over? So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, they're babies. Yeah, I just showed them. We just hanging out. I think we might join Courtney at 11. Oh, okay. How exciting. It's exciting and I'm a little nervous. I had to turn the heat on to warm it up so I won't freeze when I take my shower. I hate the cold weather. It's cold there. Well, I hear you because my roommate had the air down, and suddenly I was cold from being in the sun most of the day. She says she has too many. She's got a lot. She's got ducks. It's super duper cute. Super cute. Check out Appalachian Homestead with Patera. Girl, Lori, where you been? You didn't know? I always talk about her. I love her. But I'm not on to like her chicken stuff. I went to Chicklandia and did some reading. I was really looking for like a chicken book A to Z on Amazon and I couldn't find it. Yeah, I just saw their videos. Still not done with our garden bed, so I cannot plant yet. Yeah, how about that? They got everything done in a weekend. She totally outdid herself. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, Simple Living Alaska. She is in a tiny house, cabin, and she grows so much food that they planted out all in one weekend. Hello, honey badgers. Good to see you. Evening, y'all. So, Anfisa, how long do you give apple cider vinegar to your chicks for, or do you not at all? I'm going to put this back. So, talk amongst yourselves. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm like delirious. Snack. I have some leftover salmon with it was like salmon with a white cream sauce with mushrooms and shrimp. I have a little bit of that left, so I just put it in the microwave because if I say I'm hungry, I'm really hungry. Let's see. We're so upset I got my AC set at 68, so I won't sweat. Well, Jay came over. This is central air here. The room that I have used to be Jimmy's mom and dad's. And I don't know if it's just life too, but like you doze off, you wake up, you're like, oh gosh, I can't stand that. I'd rather go to bed freezing than have to wake up hot. So Jay came over with my air conditioner from my bedroom at my house that used to freeze me out. It's now in the window. So that's pretty awesome. I will now freeze my butt off at night when I go to sleep. They're doing awesome. My plants look way worse than hers. Girl, they'll be fine. You'll do fine. Listen, your first round was, she planted more stuff than I did, girl. So good for her. Honestly, I haven't given them any in a month or so, but usually I just pour a little in their food if it's soaked. Okay, I did see that about fermenting food. I don't know if anyone else does that. Honey badgers saying hello to everyone. It was below 65 in my apartment. Without the say, my roommate gets colder faster, but lately he's been having that air like cranking, and it's also because I'm coming in from the heat. And I'm like, have you seen my arms? There's like nothing to me, and I was like freezing. Supposed to be 90 for 2 days. North Shore says, yeah, it's gonna be, I think tomorrow. Yesterday it was like 70 something. Today was like 82. I think it's supposed to be the same for tomorrow. Laurie says, Big Family Homestead does fermenting for chicken feed. I saw that on Chicklandia, how she ferments it, which looks easy peasy, but I also saw that on Simple Living Alaska. They tend to do that in the wintertime. So yeah, I'll definitely be considering that. And I was told no corn in the summer, give corn in the winter. So I do pay attention to what everyone says, but I was like worried about tonight. I'm like, I don't want to be the person. It's like, look, I got chicks. How about this? What about this? I really didn't want to do that. I mean, I wanted to show you all because I bring you all along for everything, but, you know, I had a couple serious questions, so, you know, I wanted to ask that. It was 75 today. That's hot for us. Yeah, that's what they said too. So Anfisa being in Alaska was 75 today for them. Cindy says hottest day we will have in the next 2 weeks is 72. That's the hottest. Jeez, we were like almost 100 last Saturday and 90 something last Sunday. But then it went cool all week like I predicted. I hope it's 90 here. I love heat, just not humidity. Me too, Posmaquati. Me too. I don't like the humidity. Let me put this back in so the girls have water, and I will just change it after live tonight and give them some fresh. Wash my hands after touching the birds. This is hot. So I'm going to be rude as shit. Okay, so I washed my hands after touching the chicks. And let's see. Heat, no thanks. Really? I like the heat. I just don't like the humidity. Let's see. Salmon, shrimp, like mushroom cream sauce it is. Leftover from the other night. But you guys never see me eat on live, so if I'm like eating anything, it's I'm starving to death. I didn't eat anything today at all. So yeah, so is everybody got Melody? I said I forbid you from freezing your butt off. I like it just the way that it is. Hi, you're funny. Hi, Abby. How are you? Girly girl. The sticker has 2 ends on it. So, still love the sticker. But I need a different copy of the sticker without the extra end on it. But how are you, stranger? I hope you're well. I like the heat. I just don't like the humidity. When I lived in So Abby says, sorry, can't stay. I've had so many projects lately and 2 jobs and my side hustle, new business. Also the garden and family takes a lot of time. Sorry I haven't been around. Just been a busy time. It's all right, girly girl. She's such a hard worker. Husband Quaddy says, when I lived in Okla, did I say that right? I used to have the door open to offset the AC on low. Was too cold for me, but couldn't be without it. I think it's the change. It's like I like to have kind of the air on me when I'm sleeping because you can go under a bunch of blankets, but I cannot stand waking up hot. Like, it annoys me. It was muggy yesterday, says Heather Lynn. Let me see. I'm about to make my garden salsa video when I have time. Oh, awesome. I did mine. Go check it out, Abs. I think I'll plant my salsa garden on the sunniest corner of my garden. Girl, that'd be awesome. And it's so easy. Mine already looks so full and nice. It's beautiful, actually, too. Ragnarok, you said me either. To what? Sorry. Okay, now I'm hungry. Time for some leftover tacos. I'm sorry, Miss Andell. Y'all know I don't really. I have no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner. It's 10:46 here. And I was like, screw it, I'll just put it in the microwave and eat while I'm alive. Because we only have a few more minutes left. So, the coop reveal, my chicken coop reveal will be Tuesday. Tomorrow will probably be me showing you maybe the beds of greens and the storm that we had. It like took my lettuce, the leafy lettuce, and it went like, it's like it parted the sea, flattened it. Or it'll be the new green stalk planter. I have all my tomatoes in. I picked off a lot of the buds though on mine. Oh, waking up hot, can't stand it. I know, I'd rather be freezing to death. Mine still have no flowers and they're getting pretty tall. They will as soon as they get some sun. Some of mine had a different group of tomatoes, had a lot of flowers on them, and as I was pruning, I was just like, I'm gonna pick that right off, and because I was just getting it planted, so I didn't want it to have a flower already. But they'll be fine. Now, my whole other bed of the ones that were inside the house here, some are smaller, some are medium, it's whatever. They don't have any flowers on them at all. And I'm not even the slightest bit concerned, really, to be honest with you. You just remember to bury it down pretty deep with an egg in the hole. Remember that trick, bury your tomatoes with an egg in the hole. They like the calcium. And I don't usually ever have problems with tomatoes. I planted mine so close last year. What, 300 tomatoes? I don't even know. And not one hornworm. No disease, no blight, no nothing. So we'll see how this year goes. I did do an egg in every hole. And a little bit of, like just like an organic granular on top of the egg. Let's see. Yeah, I think once the change started for me, it was like a woman that never sweat. And people used to be like, that's not normal. It's not normal not to sweat. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I just don't sweat. Once the change started happening, it was just like a little bit in here. And I was like, what the hell? And then it was like 20 seconds of sleep. Boom, I'm awake because it's too hot. Let's see. I bury fish in the beds too. Yep, that's really good for it. My mom swore by planting tomatoes with a sardine. That works. It's, but we can get it like fish emulsion or whatever. What's the plant that you are most excited about this season? Oh, that's a good question. What's the plant I'm most excited about? Does it have to be a vegetable plant? Because I think I'm super excited about my borage. I have borage this year, so I'm super excited about the borage. And probably that prolific yellow squash. I showed that a few minutes ago. What did I do with the dog? Gosh darn bag. I want to see how prolific it really is. So I planted some. It's by Ferry Morse. Early prolific straight neck squash, summer squash. Curious to see how prolific it is. What else am I super excited about? Well, I just love peppers, so I planted my peppers like a crazy lady again, a lot. I always plant mine close. But I think really it's like that prolific. Oh, the Italian zucchini. I'm looking forward to that and my borage. I'm a 9A, says Duvall. I harvested my black creme pink beefsteak Roma tomato. Wow. Yeah, no tomatoes here yet. For me, it's cabbage. I hope mine survive. They will. I usually have red cabbage pretty big around this time, but I didn't have the seeds. Something happened to the seeds and I didn't have seeds. But I planted it in between. I'll do a better video of my in-ground no-till. My other cabbages are getting really big, and my red acre cabbage is coming up, and I'm not even the slightest bit concerned that they're like that big, because that'll run in from now to like fall. And the bugs don't like red cabbage. I keep telling people this. You ever notice your green gets bit and the red never does? It's slow. But yeah, I think your cabbage will do great. No, it can be anything. Okay. Don't know why, but I just got a craving for ramen noodles. Ramen noodles can be good sometimes, less that pack. I like to put like a jalapeno or like candied jalapeno in it. Some of my own like dried scallions. And my grandson does an egg in it. I don't like that. But I kind of like to make it almost like a sweet and sour type. But mine's always usually jacked. Oh, and I put turmeric in it, and it's good. If you omit that package, I just put a little jalapeno in there, turmeric. What else do I put in there? Some garlic powder, and I think a little bit of onion powder. 2 splashes of soy sauce, and that's it. And it's really good. So I guess it's more of like a hot soup, not so much sweet. Melody, you crazy lady. Really, Mel? You think we ain't got you figured out by now? Damn, girl, you let me hang out with you. Hello? Wait, what did I miss? Am I a crazy lady? I'm a fresh ass. I could be a little bit crazy. I could be a little cray-cray, as they say, but Paul says, laugh out loud, Melody. A crazy lady? Really, Mel? You think we ain't got you figured out by now? Damn, girl, you let me hang out with you. Hello? Okay, I'm confused, so fill me in. What can I tell you? I'm just a little bit delirious. So if anyone watches this back, sorry I'm eating, but I haven't eaten all day. Or for anybody in here, hopefully it doesn't bother you. Number 2, very chill Sunday live. Some chicken talk, new chicks, and what I have left to do in order to be done by the end of this weekend for gardening. But like almost 3 hours planting potatoes yesterday was like, I could feel it in my arms. Lafayette, you stated you're a little crazy, Lafayette, so I ran with it. I can be a little cray-cray and a little bit fresh, but I think y'all know, because I'm a redhead, that happens sometimes, you know. That little bag is heavy and loud, shoot. So yeah, so who's barbecuing tomorrow? Anybody? Start typing in, what are you making tomorrow? Does this every week. I think he means you are crazy because you like hanging out with Paul. I love Paul. He reminds me of Phil Collins. I love Genesis and Phil Collins. What can I say, Miss Sandell? Everybody hurry up and write. What are you doing tomorrow? And if you're cooking, what are you cooking? Shoot, girl, you would supremely eat if you're hungry. I don't even know how I stand sometimes, Cindy, because I don't eat. Haven't figured that out yet, says Chris. Okay, well, we got one answer. He hasn't figured out what he's cooking yet tomorrow. Everybody tell me what you're cooking tomorrow. You can hear the little chick's little feet. There's like tapping. Just curious. And I probably will take them down. We are having brats and salads, says Cindy. That's funny because I have brats. I say bratwurst. It's brats. I do have a pack of them left. But I was thinking about trying to look, see if I have chicken legs or something. Because I think I want like a good Tuscan, I make a mean Tuscan chicken leg. Some barbecue sauce on the side. I just wish I had an extra rack of ribs. And I have to have an apple pie. Hanging home, frying fish and french fries. Oh, Miss Andell, see? I don't even care to go anywhere. But that sounds so good. Love fish. I haven't made like fried fish in a while. French fries. My homemade French fries are so good. Seafood boil, says Duval. Well, I would be there for that because that's like my number one food that I love is seafood. Italian is too. Again, pizza still here? What are you making tomorrow? Are you cooking or barbecuing? I was thinking about just throwing like a few potatoes in. Plus I have corn on the cob. Maybe a few potatoes in just because I want my own potato salad. My potato salad is so good. Um, Heather Lynn says, oh, that just flew. My mom invited us over for lunch tomorrow. She asked us to save the hamburgers that we got from the butcher shop this weekend. We usually cook them on Sundays, and my dad would grill them on the grill. Oh, that's good. Paul says, I'm getting a takeout tomorrow. You are? What kind of takeout? Oh, okay. With the seafood talk, I just talked to hubby, and we are going to do shark tacos. What? No, you're not. Shark tacos instead? I've never had shark. Doesn't Andale's food sound good? Okay. PB&J it is, maybe with chips. Nuh-uh, Cosmic Cultivators. Mm-mm. No peanut butter and jelly for you. So, I need an apple pie for tomorrow because that's like a tradition for me. And I have corn on the cob. I have like baked beans. So corn on the cob, baked beans. And then I was thinking like chicken legs, the Tuscan style chicken legs. And then either the brats or something else. Nothing real major. Nothing like fresh fried fish. If that ain't the truth. Fish and chips or kebab with chips not yet decided. Ooh, yum yum. Ragnarok, what are you having tomorrow? Okay, Posmaquati said, I think I'm going to deep fry scallops and shrimp. There you go. Mud bugs too. No, my hubby makes a killer Thresher shark taco. What does shark taste like? Is it any good? Doesn't it, Ragnarok? The Posmaquati is cooking tomorrow. Awful tasty. Does anyone else feel like it's just like going to be like a chill kind of day? I didn't invite the kids over for a barbecue like I normally would because the 27-year-old went to Maryland, to hit the hot spot where it has like a bar in the pool. My Jared's been working. I mean, I'm sure he's probably off tomorrow. I could probably ask him if he wants to come over, but I don't want to bug him. It is very good, mild, fishy, super tender. Yeah, because I don't like fish that tastes like fish. And if I get a piece of fish that has a bone in it, I'm not eating it. Other than that, I'm willing to try any fish and love fish and seafood. Right? Mug bugs, question mark, says Duvall, City Girl Gardener. Yeah, what is that? I think, was it Ragnarok that typed that? What is mug bugs, question mark? I'll wait. Because we only have a few more minutes left. Oh, crawfish. I had crawfish frozen. Terrible. I would never do that again. I think I'd rather just suck it right out. You like that sound effect, Paul? Mud bugs or crawfish, crawdads. She wrote, of course they are. Ragnarok proper, I love my seafood. Me too, Posmaquati. We're right there together because I would pick seafood over anything. And then second is, I already said, Italian. And I like doing anything grilled. So, yes, that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to actually look in there when I get off live to see if I need to take something out. I just don't want to do anything big. That requires me to have to do a lot of work because I already do enough of that. So that's kind of the game plan for tomorrow. And if I do end up going to the parade, I don't know, I might, because last time I didn't catch it all. Maybe I'll post it, maybe I won't. Pause McQuarrie, me too. Hey, me three, I love seafood. I'm there for that. And a surf and turf. But I like the Dungeness crab legs, so good. But I could sit there and eat a whole bushel of blue crabs. I love Italian food, except I can't eat oregano. That's the only thing. That's not too bad, Cindy. And oregano is really good for you too, darling. But, so tomorrow's iffy. If you see a random video that's up, like I said, it'll either will be the new green stalk vertical planter from Jay, or it might be what the green bed's looking like with the lettuce heads and all that. And then Tuesday or Wednesday will be the coop reveal. And, you know, maybe if I really got my stuff together, I could record tomorrow about like, was I able to get everything planted in a whole weekend? Because I'm hoping I can get the rest done. Like I'm almost there, but not quite. You do know I don't post anything, right? Oregano gives me migraines, so I can't eat Italian food out. Oh, really? The spicier, the better. I hear you with that one. What is the name of it? Fried Diablo. Did you ever have fried, like shrimp fried Diablo? Diablo stands for the devil in Italian. The heat in it with the shrimp and the like angel hair or capellini spaghettis. Forget about it. I love it. Cosmic Cultivator says, have a great week, everyone. Peace, love, happiness to all. Right back at you. Love you, Gina and Chris. Yes, Cindy, we are more alike than you know. But I love that you are coming on other lives, Paul. Always a fun time. He's a blast, isn't he? There's the spam again. Thank you. Miss Andale, you got quick fingers. Ragnarok, see you in the next chat. Laugh out loud, says Cosmic Cultivators. These are going to go over, I guess, to Courtney's. If you follow Wide Family Farm, Courtney is on next. And if you watch the SPAC during the week, like I said, a lot of gardening today, so just a chill live. Hope everyone enjoys their Memorial weekend and has a safe, blessed week. Let me finish reading this. Is oregano give you migraines as well? See, now I get migraines, but oregano doesn't do that to me. I've never heard of that, Mel. I love heat and shrimp. What am I missing? You're missing a lot. I'll send you my recipe. Fried Diablo with shrimp and pasta. Oh, so good. It's like the perfect amount of heat. So yeah, it's really good, Cindy, yes. And an upset stomach. Oh, not me. But to my amazing moderators, Miss Andale, don't forget, check your cabbages and remove the bottom. Cindy, I just love you. Paul, you know how I feel about you. I'll wait for you to hop on a plane one day and come over. To all my subscribers and everyone. And for everyone that just came in and hung out tonight. Very chill, laid back, and I greatly appreciate it. I can't wait. Thank you. You're so welcome. I will definitely send that to you via text messaging. Did you receive your squash yet? Pillow Honeyman, okay, you are the only person I know besides me, so we are definitely siblings. Could you imagine if you really were? Oh my gosh. Love you too, Mel. Love you more. So yes, get everything planted the best you can for whatever zone you're in, because this is like the last weekend. And thank you to the moderators for trying to take care of this spam or, disgustingness that goes on. And Miss Shelley and Anthony says, good night, Melody, and happy Memorial Day. See you next Sunday. I love her. She's always here, everyone. And she just, still no package? Really? Well, with squash, you want to get them planted. So I might send out some more. We'll say. Blessings to all. Good night, everyone, says Miss Andel. I will take care of that Ragnarok and send you that recipe. Passamaquoddy, I hope that you feel well. Enjoy your shrimp scampi, shrimp fettuccine. Wait, I make awesome spaghetti, shrimp scampi, and shrimp fettuccine. Enjoy whatever you decide to cook tomorrow. Enjoy your shark, because I don't know if I would like that Cindy Brown. And Heather Lynn, everyone have a great Memorial Day. Duval, do the same. Have a great Memorial Day and a very blessed week. And I will see you here over on the channel, and I'll catch you next Sunday. So on that note, I'm going to drink my iced tea, finish eating, and can you tell I'm going to go to sleep? Let me see. Belt Loop. Sorry, I couldn't talk more. That's okay, Belt Loop. Have a great Memorial Day, great week. Thank you for coming over. I greatly appreciate it. And until next week, stay safe and blessed. Ragnarok Prepper says, until next we meet, be well all. Sean, North Shore Preparedness, I'm going to shoot you a text. Love you all. Catch you next week. Bye-bye, everyone.